like 6 hours from now when this game is done.
Right. Yeah. That's also part of the show. Yeah.
Well,
we're going for those viewers' minutes watched. You know, we're trying to up the numbers around here. Okay, get those stats up.
That's fair. You know, you love to see it. Well, we're into this game number 2. Let's hop right in. Can they do it? I think Quest has got this. This feels pretty good right now. And I think, again, they got like that Brew Sky matchup again.
Battle.
I feel like that combo was pretty dirty. You know, you just start spamming out Cinder Brew, make somebody feel bad. And it's against Sven again.
They are in the groove, it's true. But there's some big differences in terms of the overall setup of how they're going to be playing this game. Well, first off, they're playing on the dire side, so maybe not as much fun these days, according to most players. But more importantly, this mid hero is Earthshaker, right? The timing on the Blink Dagger. Can't charge like a Primal Beast. Needs an item to do Primal Beast things. Great ward early here. We'll spot the smoke pop on the noob. Of course, noob, seeing his own smoke pop, says, no thank you. I don't want any part of this.
Toby's over here. He's smoked up too, though. It doesn't look like they're going to find him. Interesting. They are going to see Adzantick maybe in a moment. No, they passed around the other ward that was there. So a lot of wards, they're just like sort of skipping right through that area. There's that one up on the pillar, but there's also the other one that's more towards the mid lane that might see the rest of them. And it looks like they're just out of range of it at the moment. So yeah, Quest don't realize they're all here right now. Now they see Adzantick. Toby thinking about walking in.
The battle begins.
And yeah, they're just going to let him have it. 2 apiece.
Do you think the new Collector's Cache will empower him here? As see, we got the same brain, the Observer and I. We are one here.
It is kind of cool. Oh my god, dude. What does that look like? It looks like a Dr. Robotnik like beast.
This is the leak. Sonic's coming, guys. Our next
Sonic's
hero.
Coming to Dota.
No, it's not actually Bird Samurai, like we're theorizing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Bird Sonic.
Bird Sonic.
It's gonna be very good. Yeah, I think Adzantick can run this game. I think he is the person for Luna Galaxy that can make this happen, because he basically just has to do the exact same thing that Noob did. Just play like Noob, right? I mean, we've heard that before. Just copy your opponents to great success. That's gonna be the plan here. Because there's going to be difficulties in this game that Quest didn't have in the previous match. You can't control lanes the same way with Gyro Io as you can with a Nagasirith, right? You can be a bit more aggressive early with relocates, that's true, but you can't just be 0-0-0 at 30 minutes. It's not going to work the same way. It's not going to give as much to Toby in terms of like the ease of just sitting in this one spot on the map. He'll probably have to be a little bit more active. And I'm hoping that Adzantick's going to take a faster speed in this game than Noob is, right? You want to try and ensure that you take advantage of the fact that this Earthshaker wants that Blink Dagger before he does a whole lot on the map.
Yeah, shut things down as much as you can and try and make that map feel small against them. Absolutely. I don't know if I've heard a ton of people saying, you know, just play like Noob, more like you play like Noob is, you know, the other thing.
No, I get play like Noob all the time.
Okay.
I say that constantly whenever I'm playing any game. Really.
Devi? Whoa, buddy. He's living. Never in doubt.
Easy survival there. But the flag cannons come immediately back out, and you regret playing against Gyrocopter very quickly.
Oh, dude, this lane is just, it's really not fun. God, you just get bullied like crazy, man. Devi Llama is still hurting up top. Yeah, they might go on Shad here in a moment with Toby having that salve.
Can't spell the wave of terror at least, so didn't get the full value out of that one.
Oh my god, Noob. Going on Adzantick has another enchant totem. Not going yet for much. Still can beat him down. The enchant totem connection for the kill. He just stood there, couldn't do anything.
He wanted that last hit. He thought it was going to die faster. I think he thought something was going to be swinging. I don't know if it was the Fisher that messed him up or what, but that was painful. That is a tough way to die. And now he's got the creeps in the tower too, so he's going to miss out on some extra stuff here.
That's hurt. That's gotta hurt.
Oh, that creep's dead too. Yeah, so we got 14 denies and then 2 creeps just dying in the tower too while he's dead.
Should note also, oh, actually, hold on. Toby going in bottom onto Ducalis. Tries to bring him down. And thunderclap and the kill. Nice connection there. We got some insider information when we were waiting for this game to get started from the one and only T-Governor, who's actually on a team as the arrow connects. Wait a minute. Do they have enough to kill off TA2000? They do. Nice kill there. He was on a team with both Adzantick and Noob. They were on the same team together that Devi Llama was also playing in the tournament, their first ever tournament together. And now they're battling off against each other in a spot for TI. Just a little bit of a small world in the Div 2's tier scene.
And T dug a hole for patch notes.
Oh yeah.
So I think they're all really achieving big things right now.
That's a good point.
A nice hole. I think we can all agree. All right, you worked hard on that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Right there.
Noob's level 7 right now, dude.
Yeah.
Noob is like, he can't go in the wave right now as Adzantick. He just sees his Earthshaker and he's not farming here. I'll tell you that much. And I need this Primal Beast. If I'm on Luna Galaxy, he's my motor.
Try and get active down bottom. Try and get Galaxy on the map here. Stun. Stun. Arrow connects. They don't have the damage. They don't have it. Now Noob shows up. Just echoes. The old walk-in echo connection. Pretty devastated. Adzantick shows up, tries to take down Toby. It is going to be enough for the finish. Not level 6 yet. So they get something at least in return, but losing the Sven there hurts.
But he needed that. This put them in a very tough spot.
Move in. By Llama. Turns to fight. 2000, but Noob is there. Adzantick able to get the control for a moment, but they don't have the damage. They really do not have nearly enough. He's trying to get away, and looks like he is going to get some separation. So it's only 2 going down, but Theocore also, I mean, he might be dead here also, but traps the echo as he's walking by. Noob thought maybe he could get the range there, but that gets him his Blink Dagger. Played by Quest to get everybody else out of harm's way. Thousands here. Toby moves back in. Okay. Ducalis is going to just die. So nobody dies on the side of Quest. For more, Ilcore escaping. Gets 1 leap charge off. Omar still chasing here. It's only 1 point in the Arcane Bolt, so it's not going to do that much damage, but if he can get the concussive shot, which it looks like he will, killing spree.
Spree nice and early here. 3-0 and 2. Another great start here from Omar. And although it was a great defense play to keep Shat up, it was a little bit better there from Quest to fully commit and bring down to the big boss. But at least he gets Shat out alive and farming that top stack. He takes down the Ancients, he takes down the Hurricane. He's now top of the board because of that save from his team. Trying not to give up too much. LTR as Noob moves in. They have Mystic Player 20. They even need it.
There, he's going to jump right away onto his team and take that long duration and silence. Divine Llama shows up. Echo connection. Fissure onto 2. Noob trying to back away, but he will manage to escape. Well, Divine Llama, not sure if he's going to be so lucky. They're trying to get through. Get out of there. But it's Sheldon finds a boat, breaks the move through the portal. Just an immaculate performance from this Earthshaker.
The tips are very well deserved here. It's 3-12, a 3K lead right now, and that 3K is pretty much the gap between the mids. The mid diff.
Are scanning.
It is humongous right now. He's just finding it all. The early blink. It's going to be a pretty early Agnes on top of that here. You can't ask for anything more from Noob in this game.
Absolutely killing it. And maybe playing things a little bit greedy, not going right back to Fountain yet, but he doesn't feel like he's worried about a thing. Going to farm up the rest of that stack and then head on back himself. Unreal. Wait, is he really going to lane right now? This guy's crazy. This is confident. That's right here. This is an insane level of confidence. Like, they have Fiend's Gate.
He's got wards. He sees them, right? I mean, that might tip them off. They're like, this is a nasty vision if this guy's going to go mid like that.
Yeah. That's nuts. Like, he's so much of like the gold lead. The fact that he just walks into that lane like that, it shows how confident they're playing right now.
We gotta find some new solutions here from Luna. It's not as bad as the position as the last game, that's for sure. And also the fact that Shad is still getting that farm on is huge for them. Noob gonna jump right back out onto Shad, but it's not sure they can really just combo down all by himself. But they don't have that assassination power that we saw from Quest last game. They don't have the stun into immediate blow up from the AA and the Scarab Mage. You got Venge and Mirana. We're a little bit more versatile, right? We got some save potential here. We got long range chain stun from the arrow. We got Moonlight Shadow giving us some mini smokes throughout the game, but there's been amazing vision by Quest through a lot of the series. Lots of odd sentry combos I've noticed. Now there's just more of them, like right now, walking right through that on the Mirana.
Yeah, I mean, they're there. And TA2000 just throws out a missile and heads back towards farming. Yeah, you're right, though. It doesn't feel as, like, sort of crushingly hopeless for Luna Galaxy as it did last game, but I'm not sure if much would.
Top Noob. Can they get up?
Echo dropping, but the turn, it's there. Oh my god, Ducalis.
How do you feel that?
Ducalis, sir.
He's too good. He's too strong.
We gotta talk. Oh, man. Oh no. Oh, I'm sure the tree block about that. It wouldn't have mattered, but still, that is the type of kill that they need. That was crazy.
How? How does that happen again? It looked like that last punch did so much damage. It was 113, just happened to be directly after the Sven did 500. Okay, gotcha.
Venge is strong.
Yeah.
Universal heroes.
I mean, she has 5 deaths, so she is vengeful right now. She's becoming more and more powerful.
Well, that was big. Those types of kills, if you can find Shad and take him out, and particularly playing around these BKB timings, right? You've almost got it completed on the Sven. You almost have it done on Primal. They're really going to be able to mess these heroes up. The key, I feel like, is going to be down to Kaori being there for the saves when, you know, people get gone on.
That, and in terms of how are you going to play these initiations, because Toby's game last time was much easier on the Brewmaster. That's one thing I like about putting Primal Beast and Brewmaster on the same team, is that you're going to have this Primal Beast onslaughting in and creating a lot more openings for your Brewmaster to decide when to split, how to split, and what the fight's going to look like. But you have Shaker now, who doesn't tend to go in first. If anything, you're kind of hoping the Brew goes in first to clump a fight and provide good stuff for the Shaker, unless you have like a dream setup, obviously, then Shaker can just do his dunk thing. But you kind of have both somewhat counter initiators here with the Brew and the Shaker, so it's not as clear. And then they also don't have like a ranged 4, or sorry, like a melee 4 that goes in, like your Tusks, your Spirits, your Spirit Breakers. So the fight buildup isn't as easy for Quest as the previous game, and that could hurt Toby's game overall.
I mean, that's probably why we see it all the time now anyways, but that's probably a big part of the reason why Noob is willing to rush this Aghanims after the blink too. Because then you can play maybe a bit more of that, like go in there, make some magic happen without dropping the Echo and
especially once you that's when it like all comes together.
Oh, Theodore. He's gonna survive that, actually. And now a move in. Moonlight Shadow. They're around the area, but not gonna go for the full commitment yet. Divine Llama standing in a creep wave. He has Pipe, he has the Healing Lotus. Does he want to stick around long enough? Tower is dead. He can still jump, but the swap is gonna be there. Shadow might look for the tower. They're onto him. Oh my god! Explodes one, but the turnaround is gonna be there. Sven's starting to lay into them. Does he have enough to take down Noob? No, he can't control him. The Aghanim Scepter, too strong. It was a buyback also from Ducalis.
I think Shad thought they swapped in, not the Beast. I think he thought they were bringing in an enemy. That's why I popped his ulti like that. Because it looked like he was ready to just go on that swapped target, not go up the hill after. It still almost worked out after with the stun and the immediate damage afterwards, but like you said, not quite enough control to get through. You can see the possibilities though. Like those Brewlings start getting pretty low. The Shaker gets dunked on pretty fast. I mean, he still only has 8 armor because you are a strength hero. But fortunately, there's not a whole lot of minus armor when you go through college. So just don't get hit by that.
Mid lane, Noob immediately on to Divine Llama, connects for the kill. This is starting to come undone a little bit here. Theodore in trouble. Arcane Bolt going to connect, but he should be able to survive through that one, as it does eventually hit off the back.
Barely.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's really starting to come together for Quest. On the verge here.
It's a little scary to move further into the Radiant territory if you're not all grouped up, especially if you don't have to relocate, but that's back up in a few seconds.
Yep. And
so they're gonna take the safe route here and just move back over to their own side. Wait till things like Echo Slam are back up when they're really powerful, because they're at the point now where they should just be thinking about the Aegis. They're at that point where they can easily go and take it, and likewise, so can the Galaxy. Especially this wave of terror. They see Shad in a vulnerable state, but there's no way.
Harry,
yeah.
He did just relocate, so they got both wisdom runes. But the jump, another god strength, and no chance for a connection there. Oh, that hurts. Not able to do it. Wanted a swap play, I think, again. They're gonna go in and maybe try and hunt under Moonlight Shadow, but they're all running away on Quest. And now he has a Blink Dagger on Shad. That's gonna make things easier. It's still not easy though.
Yeah, no, it definitely is not. It's gonna be back to Adzantick again, who, yeah, he still has an 8-second BKB. We do have the counter pipe up here for Toby though, so gonna pop that off before these engagements start. We got a Spirit Vessel though for that gyrocopter. That's pretty huge. Catch him with the BKB and try and mitigate a little bit of this Vampire Fangs. As he doesn't go Satanic next. He wants Silver Edge first.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I guess for the
pretty good this game. Underlord, you know, Sven, lots of decent reasons. Even Venge, you know, doesn't hurt.
Right, totally.
Usually you're not silver edging into Revenge.
Right.
One would imagine.
Well, 4-15, a 6,000 gold lead.
Not
and
very
Quest
exciting.
today at the very least have looked immaculate in their games that we've been seeing. Obviously did get pushed to the full 3 games when they were playing against Secret earlier, but right now on the verge of a 2-0 to get their way into TI. Let's see if they can do it though.
Blink up, Courier flying through. They don't have vision of it though, so it's not going to tip them off to anything.
They're very split. They are very split right now.
Oh, this would be so huge. They have detection. If they
they're right at the area. They see the ward. They see it drop down. They jump forward. They find the IO. Shad on him. TA2000 invis. They would have. Did they not see the tether? Oh my god, dude, that's Silver Edge. He just walked away. Oh, that could have been so much bigger for them. But maybe they can get Roche.
So insane. Like the no detection.
Oh god, and now they're gonna walk back in. Is Noob gonna do it all to them? They have got to be careful. Roche down to half HP. Toby walking up front and center. They see him. They're backing away. They're not gonna get the Roche. And they don't have God Strength anymore.
Is under attack.
They're all on a ward.
I respect them for leaving, honestly.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
been a lot
tower
worse.
is under attack.
I mean, this is on the edge. If you lose this fight tragically, that's your TI hopes almost over right now if you're a Luna Galaxy. There's still a chance, though, that they could pull this back with a good fight here, so it has to be perfect.
Yeah, Quest a little more to play with being up 1 game, but they still understand that this is a pretty solid opportunity they're sitting on right now, and Adzantick just nervously pacing back and forth here. Wonder what the hell am I supposed to do on this hero right now? Can't give it up. I have to stay nearby. If I get jumped on right now, what happens to me? We probably just lose the fight. He doesn't even have buyback.
Buybacks in this situation too, that much more important because they have the Underlord. He can rejoin them very rapidly.
Gyro's in.
Walks up.
Stacy.
He's on high ground.
They run.
He saw them all. They ran away. Okay, hit a malice down. Swap in. Finds that kill. That's big. Roach very low. Now running for more to catch the buyback. Rumax just trying to get back into this fight. It'll take them a little bit to walk here. Waiting for him. You got to take advantage of this one. You've already used a lot. Now down. If they're not careful, they're not going to be able to take it. Oh, but Roshi, oh my God, Luna Galaxy, they're in a decent position now. Quest's gonna run forward. If they control this area, they're in trouble. They find him. Oh, Divine Lava, they're onto him. He's silenced, he's dead. And Adzantick tries to run away. They're gonna find you, Colin. Fearless as well, and that is going to give Quest Roach. They knew with God Strength down, they could run it.
Yeah. It's too tough. They tried to make a bit of a call out there, I think, where they were hoping the relocate would maybe get burnt or something. I'm not sure. They didn't have the solid plans, and they couldn't find their moment where they felt like they could go in. It probably had to be immediately after the Brewmaster died to get a good sense of it, but I mean, they're still too talented. They got so soon. Very easy from our point of view to be like, oh, they're kind of vulnerable here. But even with the good vision they laid out trying to prepare themselves for a fight in this area, they couldn't find it, and the timings of the God Strength comes back to hurt them.
Noob jumps in, echoes there, and Adzantick down to half HP. They turn, Chat finds one, finds another, onto him, trying to take him down, T2000 gets the stop. In the meantime, Noob is just laying waste to the rest of the squad. Move in, Chat trying to do what damage he can, but now has to run away. Oh my God, Noob, you monster! You monster! Stop doing it to him! It's dirty!
He's too good. He's actually just too good this game. Really well done. I mean, you just can't ask anything more of this guy this series. Absolutely owning that. The call out there to just jump and dunk onto the Underlord, right? Because he just wants to start a fight. We have Aegis Gyrocopter. I just want to fight right now. And you can see the power that Shad has when he gets right in there and he starts putting the hurt into the Gyrocopter, but then the control comes back out from Noob. Didn't beat KB very early in that fight because, you know, he's been feeling the timings. So thinking like, I can't God Strength too early. I can't beat KB too early. All the windows are so short for myself right now. And I just don't have that playmaker getting in there for me. They haven't been able to find that. Like, Adzantick has not been able to get a game going with this Primal Beast.
I mean, it has not been able to, since the very beginning, it's just been all new. And, you know, you're laying out, like we've talked about, this sort of red carpet for TA2000 to get incredibly farmed and just eat into these heroes. And it's not stopping, you know, with Aghanim, Scepter done, and Aegis for another 3 minutes. They're going to pressure this bottom tier 2 tower. My goodness.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
My goodness.
Yeah. Grab a couple tier 3 tokens here. Find some bigger items. I already saw Noob got the Ogre Seal Totem, so in case he gets locked down, he'll be getting out of there, but fine with his weapon to Llama. Keeps that top wave pushing out as Gyro ascends to the high ground. Swap still just level 1 here, so shorter cast range, and with a Aegis and a potential relocate save, it's kind of hard to do any big swap plays. They're going to try to swap into immediate pulverize by the looks of it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They jump in, Shad finds the skull 1-2, trying to take him down, but there it is. That Ogre Seal Totem that you talked about in TA2000, not dealt with, not killed. They're trying to jab the rest of them, but Shad ran out of his BKB. He is going to fall. They might go for more. They have creeps coming in a moment, but 60 seconds without the spend. Quest are going to take this set of racks.
Tier 2 and the other dominance.
The Llama missile going out, connected. Toby, he wants to move back to TI. They're going to connect. They are taking racks down. But Quest feeling themselves at the moment, and the call is to go on.
All right, relax.
We've seen this before. Teams, they get a sense, a moment where maybe TI is in their grasp, and they're just going to go for it. Another glyph used, TA2000. He doesn't want to go home. Is this the throw? Is this the play that ends up sending them back, or are they going to be able to punch their ticket to Seattle? They are right on the verge.
They do it for the fans. They don't need to be timings. They heard your cries.
They want to end it right now. Quest going for the all-in play. End of this game. They're back up soon. They're backing away. Guys, the throne is exposed. It takes so much tenacity. But look at the jump in. Can they take them all the way down? Shad starting to lay into these heroes. He wants to turn on the Noob. Noob has to jump away, ready with that enchant totem to back out. Throne is exposed, but they went in very far. They get TA2000 now. The 3 kills, they fight over. Shad, he gets the third. Noob, he's looking for the turn. The Fisher's going to be there. TA2000 pumps.
under
The
attack.
stun! They get him! They're on to TA2000. It's been good so far, but 15 seconds left on the Aegis. TA2000, the stun! The Aegis is expiring soon. Nuba's off to the side. They went in so far, and now they're getting punished. Noob onto Adzantick. They get that kill. TA2000 still in trouble. Where's the Aegis is gone. Noob is starting to die. Shad got him. That's a delayed rampage. They find another buyback. They are crumbling on Quest. As just like that, they find a sign of life. Dude, the pressure is real. They wanted TI so bad. Look at the swing.
Is that a 15,840? Is that 6,000 experience?
Oh my God. Dude, how many times have we seen teams one game away from TI put themselves in that situation? They went for the tier 4 towers. They're still a tier 1 top. Oh my God.
My respect for that has just grown.
Oh no, Trent. Oh,
okay.
when you can feel it coming, you know you're at your moment. That's when it can slip through your grasp.
All right, but is it still out of reach? Okay, is it maybe it's okay. They're still pretty strong, right?
Oh. I mean, they were up 15K. They still had Aegis. Look at how much was given away. 30 minute 15K gold lead.
It is insane. I can't believe the kills just kept stacking up too. And it almost like it was so close to maybe going back. We're like, oh, this is it though. T2000 turns it back on. Kaori buys back, and then Noob's looking at the side. Then they just get worked again. What a defense here. What a crazy play to try and go for the throne. And yes, it is exposed. That is huge, but there's still a lot of defense in that middle, in that top lane. The question now, we basically just moved into a like, oh, this game's kind of easy for us now, to a just make sure we get the next Roche. And we're probably still fine.
Cool.
It's done before the butterfly.
Yeah. No. I mean, that's one thing for sure. I agree with you that like they still have a good window, but we also have to consider those buybacks. There's no buyback on the IO or the Earthshaker. If Earthshaker dies right now, this entire game is flipped on its head.
That's so insane that he just bought MKB and Gyro just finished Butterfly. That is crazy. They basically gave him an MKB with that fight, like that ultra kill into I think another double after.
And
I can't believe he got move in the end too.
Dota, a momentum game.
They're lurking. They're waiting.
They're walking in.
Radiant
TA2000, he heads out with their Murano
Radiant
ulti.
Do they have protection? They have protection.
This is a dieback. It's gone. They find the TA2000 is gonna fall. Shad starts to take him low. It's an appeal. It doesn't quite look like it. Swatty to let him hit harder. Shad, he did it again.
Oh, he flicked out.
Unbelievable. Can he survive through it though? Get that bounty road. Now will save you surely. He lives. Oh.
He's dropped down to double-digit HP, and they're still fighting right now. As Divine Llama's getting pretty low. Carries back to the fight. Oh, the is down.
No, you know he's not going to do it. They end up losing 4. Okay, it's a dieback for Shaker, but they won the fight on the back end of it. I don't know how. I don't know what the hell is happening in this game.
Is under attack.
All I know is that Omar did mad work. He almost hit 5k damage on a Skywrath mage.
That's insane.
And this guy has a Psychic Headband and an Atos. So shoutouts, insane shoutouts there. Must have been the Shield of Scion. It's all in the shard.
Dude, what the hell? What the hell? I can't believe it.
They got nothing out of Shaker. He just went down. Like, that's a fight with no Noob, who has been one of the most stalwart forces they've had this whole game. You look at the net worth chat right now, it's Gyro, and then it's a lot of Luna Gaming heroes at this point. Like, Blue Galaxy, the gamers of the Luna. And the Roche, by the way, a very long spawn. We were close to maxing out on that one here, so that has just meant that that whole fight was just a little bit of a preview. It's not even an appetizer, because everything's gonna be back up by the time we have the real battle here in a minute.
Well, the things that still won't be back up, I believe, are a couple more of those clutch buybacks. I can't believe they didn't get Io. I thought he was dead for sure. Oh, Oh, this game is completely taken on a new life. You're almost at level 20s on the Underlord and on the Primal Beast. Underlord about to hit it here. Oh, man.
Look at this loop they're going. They're going for a humongous wraparound all the way around from where that courier is flying right now from Brewmaster, who just got a Lotus Orb. Might save him, let him get his fight off. Chad has to be careful. He doesn't BKB first and he stuns himself. And look at this wrap. Arrow for the scouting.
They now know that they're coming in from that angle. Gets the BKB off in time. Rolls through. They're on the roof there. Off in time. Has to walk around the fissure. Down TA 2000. It's not easy. They have to run away. Luna have to run away. They're losing him. Chad is gone. Just like that, it turns on its head. Oh, man.
Well, Ducal is just going to get mopped up here by Toby. Toby just cancels the split for a bit, waits for the BKB. Ooh, Divine Llama. No stuns. Yeah. He's going to jump out of that one. Actually went to the mid lane if they noticed that. They could follow. In the back line there, Fieldcore trying to do some sneaky plays here.
It's just going to get brought down too. All right, just like that, cluster back. I mean, it's been a crazy couple of minutes, but they are now back in firm control of this game. And with an Aegis and Cheese in hand, this is going to be the safe window that I'm anticipating we see some slow pushing coming out from Quest now.
Reevaluate the battle plans a little bit here this time, you know. Noob also going in towards an Aeon disc, does not want to find himself in another one of these situations where he's only getting one chance and being blown up, not getting to actually play his hero. Invis room popped here. They've been getting annihilated by these Invis. Not a lot of protection laid down as they hit it though. Ducal's gonna get a sentry down, maybe gonna catch Noob if he gets really greedy coming high ground here. Noob.
This guy's crazy. He still doesn't have buyback. Swap everything. Swap out. Still in trouble. Chad gets out by 1, 2, 3. Takes him down. Can they get more? Now into this gyro. Gyro's gone. Toby doesn't have anything. Doesn't have ulti. They went in again and lose the Aegis. They don't have the IO.
Shaq is done.
Starting to fall. Shaq is a monster. They get him again. And TA 2000 starts to go down. He's gone.
You've got to be kidding me.
Chad is a monster unleashed. Defy Llama drops the gate down, wants to fight, just barely out of range of Omar, as Toby's still trying to escape, but Adzantick is on him. They run through, find him with that pulverize. I thought for sure they were just gonna slowly, steadily do it, but Quest, they keep wanting to throw. What is
they got one gear, you know, they're just in drive, baby. There's no reverse. There's no slow. This isn't a whatchamacallit? Transmission.
A train?
Manual, that's the one. Oh, a train. Yeah. It's a train.
A train. No backwards. Yeah. Only forwards.
It's a train transmission. That's what we're going with here. Yeah, they got some problems.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I kind of still feel like it's fine. I feel like Omar is doing everything you could possibly ask of his support right now. I can't believe he escapes there. He holds on to the gem. He's doing so much damage in these fights and trying to get as much control as he can. But BKB's obviously making it pretty hard for Skywrath Mage. Now they're going high ground. Will they meet the same fate? Are they going to go a little bit too hard when they don't have this big lead?
I mean, it's only the one lane that they can take, so you never know. Maybe they're like, hey, only tier 4 towers left to hit. These teams in this grand finals are starting to put together some crazy stuff. Hollis there for the save. Adzantick is nearby with Gyrocopter coming back to life. Everybody else is just going to get out. My God, man.
Not everybody.
Okay. I do Hollis. Dude's still hunting. Chasing. Forced to use a leap. I can't believe what Noob has been doing.
You know, he saw his moment. He thought. Didn't end up quite being there for them. But now they're back. Quest, same situation. This time, what do we have? We got Blue Split. All right. We got BKBs. We got Satanic. No God Strength for another 15 seconds. Just do it again. That's the plan right now.
See, this is why everybody out there is like, no, why is nobody going high ground? This is why. This game right here is why you never go high ground. Never.
It is an unfortunate realization that people usually have in competitive games. Across every competitive game is that, you know what, guys, camping's usually better. Just a thought. Just playing defensive, oftentimes kind of optimal. It's painful, but it's often the truth.
Oh, geez, man. This one is getting down to the wire.
Radiant are scanning.
And I mean, the scary thing is we've seen is that all it takes is like one bad positioning mistake by Quest, and Shad will run them down. Also, he has more room to grow. Right now, he's got the Echo Saber. I would love to see him pick up a Harpoon.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing so well getting on top of the IO anyway. But
True.
it feels like Carrick's trying to hide, and that little bit of extra mobility would be a great reason for it. They might also want to try and get a nullifier because there's going to be a lot of Aeon discs coming out of this game, right? Probably Brew eventually if we keep going. Earthshaker is still looking at one, but didn't commit for it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's so much that you need at this stage. But Shad has become the monster. Even though TA2000 is, what, 5,000 gold ahead of him, it just feels really tough to stand toe-to-toe because, you know, a big chunk of that gold is the butterfly, which isn't doing things when he's hitting with an MKB. Oh, jeez. All right, we've settled down a bit, Trent.
Yeah. They've seen what's happening here. It's been a bit much going high ground right now. They want to try and catch them out on the map where they have a bit more advantage there and things aren't so easy for them because Ducalis are just getting way too much of these swaps up on the high ground. He's saving people from behind the fissures. It's nice and easy for him. You want to make things a little bit more complicated because remember, he doesn't actually have any mobility. He has drums, but there's no blink, right? There's no force staff or anything like that. So if it's not such a secondary place, like up on the high ground, he's gonna have a hard time getting those sweet swaps. Has to play pretty tight. Divine Llama as well. The Halberd came at a pretty clutch time. Been doing some work here in these fights. As they make their way down by the Twin Gate. Still got a long road till that next Aegis. And I'm not sure what the Tormentor timings are. Oh, there they go.
Are they going for the throne? Dude, our quest, it is exposed and there is a creep wave. Oh my god.
No, they have glyph. They have glyph.
But they're in the base. Dude, T2000. Oh my god, jump in, dude. You never expected to go right next to your ancient. What in the hell? They're in so deep. They drop down the pit of malice to realize that we need to get here for this fight, but he's already gone. Wow, what a gank. Hey guys, the ancient's just right there. You can just start hitting it. It'd be fine. Surely nothing bad would happen.
Now this I like. Do not go ancient. Just get your kill. Take a little prize.
Shad wanting to find the target, but he's controlled by Noob. Divine Llama comes back into this one. Strength already popped. The control is there. Great lift up by Toby. Nicely done on that Primal. And Shad, I mean, he's getting pulled every which way. He's not able to do anything. TA2000 takes down Divine Llama. That's a dieback. Now the stage is set. The time is now. They find him. Noob, he was in again. They catch him and they kill him. But Quest, they are starting to hit the throne. There is still a glyph available. Oh my god, Quest, they go for all of it again. They want to just end this game. Get me out. But we're still going to come back to haunt them. Shad, he's hanging on to that BKB. God Strength back up in 10 seconds. Can they afford to wait that long though? If Sandy rolls through them all, Ancient, half nature, still moving in, trying to take it down. God Strength 4 seconds away. They need that damage. They need it now. Control, Shad is there. Satanic, turning, stunning, starting to beat into him. Does he have the damage? No. Satanic from T2000 is too big. Luna is going to go down. They just need to hit the throne a couple more times. Quest is going to TI.
Oh, the hands were already on the headsets, ready to take it off as the throne was being hit. Oh, that had to be a little bit frightening for Quest. They go for it early. They get a big break there on getting down those tier 4s. Yeah, I can see them.